Yeah, so culture to me is about how you feel. If you lose that spark, you have to figure out, or you have to realize that other people don't have the spark as well, especially if you're in a leadership position, and you have to figure out how to rekindle it. And so for me, I've always felt really inspired. When I'm at work, when I'm not at work, I'm thinking about how can we move this company along, how can we move this organization along to engage in a different, magnanimous way. And so the two things I found in that, one is transparency. You can't hide things. You can't sector them off from other people because they will be found out, whether they're good or bad, right? So being transparent about everything in a company is really critical. So it keeps everyone on an equal playing field, and nobody can use that as leverage to say, well, I'm not in the know or I am in the know, because those two things create a very different culture than everybody being in the know. That's one. And then two is celebrating successes and failures. I think it's easy to say, but really hard to do. And I heard an example once that I'm going to try in some point in my career to replicate, but this was one R&D unit brought every failed project to scale in a meeting, and they said, okay, here are the 10 biggest failed projects. We want you to scope them out. We want you to talk about why they failed. We want to talk about the outcome, what we're going to do next. And immediately that puts people sort of on edge, right? And they all came in and they talked about their failures. It's hard to talk about failures, right, at work especially. And they said, okay, this was the worst failure that we could imagine. And as such, you get the biggest prize. And it was a cash prize, and it was engagement and celebration. And it just, right there, you flip the switch on, like, it's okay, fail. And if you're going to fail, go big, right? Because unless you're going big and you're trying stuff, you're not going to move our company or organization forward. So it's okay to fail, right? If we're failing, we have to learn from it, but we can't get there unless we try to fail first. So that's how I think about culture.